So now, hi everybody, my name is Tommy, and today we're gonna draw Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. or Jr. because his first name was Junior. So today for this project, we're gonna need a eraser and a pencil, and we're gonna shade it in later because it's gonna be realistic. Can't you see this Dr. Martin Luther King is realistic? It's very realistic. I'm gonna try to draw as best as I can to draw it just as realistic as the other things I've drawn. This is Rosa Parks. So now, let's start with Dr. Martin Luther King. In here, let me shade it in. Here I see a very faint square. So now I'll get my ruler. I forgot about the ruler. And then I'm gonna draw a very faint line all the way down here. And then I'm gonna draw like this. This is the first part of the square. Now let's do the second part. Let's shade the square in. There, that's the square that we're gonna draw in. So look at his head. It is right in the middle. So right in the middle and right like an oval. So I'm gonna draw a big oval. I'm gonna shade in that oval later. There. I see that the middle of his head isn't right in the middle. Oops, let me take my eraser because his head is like a zombie. His head. There. Now I see that his head doesn't end right there, and I see a very dark place. So let me shade in the dark place. So I'll press my 4B pencil right there where I see the dark space. I'm gonna shade where the dark space ends. This is where it ends. So now let's shade in the dark place too. There, let's shade in the dark space. Can you see me? You're shading in the dark space. You're shading in the dark place. There, and then we're gonna also draw his hair. That's his hair. Can you see it? This is his hair. Then I see a very faint shadow. So I'm gonna press not as hard as I did and then make a faint shadow. So let's press right here. Press it right here. And for this project, we also gonna need something very important. As you know, we need these. I'll take one out. Then I'll shade the shadow to make the shadow look faint and realistic. Because as you know, today we're gonna draw a realistic Dr. Martin Luther King. Because doesn't it look realistic? That's my photograph picture. I printed it out. There, now let's shade in the hair. Shade in the hair. Can you see that I'm pressing with it very hard? This is like a fainter place. There, let me make it very faint. There, a very faint shadow. And then all the way down here. And now, let's move on with his chin. As you know, his chin is very faint. So let's press hard on the chin. He's got a big beard. And then, now I'm gonna make the line to show where the eyes are. This is the line to show where the eyes are. We also need to have a line all the way down here, where his chin is. And then I'm gonna make where his nose is. And then finally I'm gonna make where his lip or his mouth is. So this is how you, let me make it a little realisticer. Draw it like this. Then the first line I have to draw it a curved line. Another curved line. And another curved line. There. So let me change the position where the nose and mouth will be. There, that's how you draw the shadings of Dr. Martin Luther King. Now let's draw his nose. So starting from here, there's a big shape, big dark shape, and then end with a not very dark shape. There. That's the shape. No, that's the nose. Now I'm gonna end with a line like this in the very big shading place right here. And then I'll show you where to draw the eyes. So first we're gonna draw a very dark eyebrow and another very dark eyebrow. Then we're gonna draw the eyelid. And then we'll draw the eye. The eye's gonna be very realistic, so let's color the eye in and get the eyelid so it could be more realistic. Then we also draw the eyelid right here. Very long eyelid, but a small eye. That's how you draw Dr. Martin Luther King's nose and eye. Now let's start with his giant beard. So starting from here, I'm gonna draw a lot where the beard is. There, and then I'm gonna end the beard with this place. And then I'm gonna draw where the lip is. This is like a stretched M, and then he smiles. Then let's draw the bottom lip, another stretched W. And then let me erase the nose for a little while because the nose is too big. So let me draw the nose again. There. That's the nose. It's like a big shaded triangle. Now, can you see my Dr. Martin Luther King? Now, let's keep doing. So, as you know, you can see that the top of his lip is very dark, so let's color in it dark. But the bottom, you can just shade it in very light. That's how you do it. So now let's do Dr. Martin Luther King's coat. So a very easy shape down here, and then another easy shape here, here, and here. And then his easy shape right here. Then we're gonna shape this place all dark, and then leave this triangle. Let me color it in. You shade in the triangle. You shade in that space. There, and we have a very light coat all the way down here. Now let's darken in the space. This dark space. Now let's darken in the background, or maybe to shade lightly in the background. Let's shade the background all the way down here. And then do the same thing for this other side. So, let me shade it in. There, that's how you do the background. Now, let's shade in this black space. And then shade in the bigger space. And an even bigger space. And then do the same thing for this side. Then we're gonna draw the flag behind him. So let's draw a big circular place right here. And then we're just gonna draw the simple place of the flag. The flag's gonna end here. And then we'll shade it lightly in. And then this black space, we're gonna shade it not very light, not very dark. So now we finished Dr. Martin Luther King. Your drawing looks pretty good.